What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the first live stream of the week. Tonight is the first night ever, or at least in a while, where I've literally just turned all the stream stuff on and it's just worked. I'm amazed. I'm amazed right now. Got a fair bit of welding today. I was welding some 6mm thick aluminium today. This is going to be the first time today that we are welding 2mm thick aluminium. We'll see how that goes. G'day Chris, welcome to the stream. Hope you had an awesome weekend. Tonight we got a couple of these S13 catch cans. The same as what we did last time. Two of these guys. This guy is not really happy. Let's just move that guy around. Say guy a few more times. So two of these guys, we are going to do them back to back. I don't think anything fancy is going on with the settings. I haven't put the settings camera in yet. Let's bring that around. There, and what do we got going on? We got profile number 1. Auto, pre-flow and post-flow, no pulse. I went back to the optimal wave, 80 Hertz and -33. I was welding some stuff on the weekend or on Friday, I don't remember when, and went back to those old settings, and they were working really nicely. We'll see how they go tonight, I guess. And I don't think I changed anything else, so we're still on 110 amps max on the foot pedal. I don't think any of the other settings really matter. And today I had to put the shade up on my helmet, so I've gone from 11 to 12. I really found it quite straining welding today, and I'm not quite sure why. I was welding some 6mm stuff. I had the machine cranked up. Actually, I don't know if any of those saved settings will be there, but no, I've welded too much other stuff since then. But I had the machine set on 200 amps. I don't know what I was actually welding at. I was just using the foot control. But yeah, it was quite straining on the eyes today. So I'm going to start at the back here. This one's got a little bit of a gap across here, but I'm sure if we start here, we'll be able to fill him quite nicely. Just going to get a little bit of heat into the part, and then we'll flip it around and do those filter basket welds. Yeah, it's usually the case. Can generally feels pretty comfortable on 11 for almost everything, but I think it was just the time, like the amount of time that I was welding today. So I've left it on 12 for now. I think that would actually be better for the camera that's in the helmet. So I'm just doing an experiment, I guess, for the time being. But you know, if we have to change it, so be it. But still got a little bit of this 6mm stuff to go, but I don't think it was worth doing it on the stream. There's a little bit of unknown work to do there, so I sort of saved it for off stream. I did really want to do it on the stream, but wasn't really confident in what on what the success rate of the job was going to be. So anyway, let's dive into this. We'll fill this gap. We'll cruise along here and flip between the two and get these two catch cans buttoned up tonight. feels like it's going to be a good evening for welding tonight. I do just want to check that gas flow really quickly. So just shy of, actually it's quite high. Let's just bump that down a little bit. Bump everything off the counter there. Just a little bit, oh you guys can't see, a little bit above 6 litres a minute there. That will be good. Okay, let's let this guy sit over here for a second and we'll grab the other tank and do exactly the same little weld across there. And not quite as bad. I definitely need to put this back to shade 11. Just feels a little bit clunky. Not super awesome, but not terrible. I'll just set this guy aside and go back to tank number 1. Need to put these in the right places, otherwise I get them confused. So let's weld in this filter basket. Before we do anything else, and to do that, I'm going to go to the pulse setting, which everything, I think we made some changes last week, but everything's reverted back. Or I did that off camera, I'm not sure, but everything is just as it normally is there. So 130 hertz, negative 36 on the AC balance. We're 1.2 hertz, which is a 0.833 pulse time, and 50-50. I think 50-50 is the main change we made. That looks really nice. Doesn't look like there's any distortion in that top plate, which is definitely what we're going for. There, that 50-50 pulse ratio seems to be really nice. I think my consistency could definitely be a little bit better there, but a couple of little problems there. But for that weld, I think that looks really nice. Swap back over to the other one, tank number 2. Get that same weld done. And about the same on this one, not too bad. Something happened where over here, couldn't tell you what. It looks like I just moved at the wrong part of the cycle. If I had to guess, you can see that it's a little bit triangle shaped there. But looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Thank you, Chris. Not super happy. I feel like I'm having a hard time going from welding the thick stuff I've been doing all day to this. But we will figure it out before these tanks are done. So I think last time I got a little bit of inconsistency in the weld by swapping to the top before I finished the bottom. Which I think was related to me dialing myself in. So I'm going to do the verticals, and then I'm going to do the bottoms, and then I'm going to do the tops. And hopefully by the time we get to the tops, I'll have my eye in and we'll get some really nice welds there. Chris, have you made a start on your crab cookers yet? Almost welded those on a pulse setting. I'll just change back to our straight current setting. Not that profile. What's going on there? We want profile number 1, sorry. So back to our Ultima Wave 80 Hz and -33 on the AC balance. forgot to put you in a welding screen. Sorry about that. Alright, they were some really nice, consistent welds. Let me see if I can show you. That looks fantastic. I did just all the vertical welds. So this one down here, slide that up. Looks really nice. And then this one across the top here. It's quite a difficult one because there's a little bit of overhang on the part there, but they look really good, so happy with that. We might do a good job yet. This one, there's quite a gap. You can see down where my finger is there, if the camera will focus on the right part. Folded that little lip a little bit short, so I'm going to use a 2.4mm filler to go across there and just sort of slow down, take my time, and let that wet in. Did some structural steel welding instead, trying to catch up on things. Yeah, catching up for me, like when I was sick, man, like I think I took 3 days off, 3 weeks off of producing work while being sick for like 9, and I'm still catching up. It's amazing how, like, I don't think when I came back either I was at full capacity. Yeah, it's taken some time for me to catch up as well. I totally understand is what I'm trying to say. But at least you're out there doing something. It was great weather for it as well, for welding at least, this weekend. Not too bad on those two welds with the 1.6mm filler. They look pretty good. That one there, and where is it? Right there. If I can get the light to flicker off it. Not too bad. Same sort of area. I wonder if that's where attack was. And then this one on this side was the 2.4mm filler, and doesn't look. I mean, it looks okay. You can just tell it's a big chunky boy, but we did fill a really large gap, and it is a really reasonable looking weld, so happy with that. I do notice on this one that it needs another tack, so I'll just quickly do that while I'm looking at it. I just couldn't get the leverage to push that guy into place, but got him in the end. So tank number 2, we'll let him relax over there, and we'll continue with tank number 1. We'll grab our little Rob-inspired welding prop and or workpiece prop. And what am I going to do on this one? Weld it, obviously. Kind of feel like I want to go that way, but I think we can definitely make this the tip of the curved point a start stop. So we could go around here and then go around back to that point. I think we'll give that a try. This just feels like a nice angle right now, so we'll try that out. That felt really nice. Though it looks a little bit tighter than I normally weld, but man, it was super consistent. If I can get you a good view of that, at least looks really nice. Had a little bit of a blowout somewhere through here, But these settings that I'm running right now are so forgiving that it's not even it's not a big deal at all. Can't get the light to shimmy off that. There we go. Looks really good. Really happy with that. Okay, I'm gonna swap back to tank number 2 and do that exact same weld. Tank number 2, why are you facing the wrong way? You're not, you're facing the right way. A little bit of an overhang on this panel here. You can tell when I do that. So we'll see what that brings with the finished weld. Get a fresh filler and just pile in. I haven't paid any attention to, I will have a look next time if the camera on the weld screen is central. And also, I'm going to try the other welding screen. I haven't used the second welding screen for a long time, but I just want to check if it's still hooked up and if the cameras work on it. So let me just try that. Alright, like that. Looked like it did everything it needed to do. The cameras came back, everything's all good. That's amazing. Again, really nice weld. I don't know if it's, yeah, it's definitely a tighter bead than usual. But I wonder why. I think because I'm setting the tone on this downhill. Looks great though. No issues at all that I feel the need to point out. So really good there. We'll go back to tank number 1 and finish off the bottom. So we want to start from this side and work our way around to this the tip of the curve there. So the bracket, when it welds on, actually comes off the tank right where this corner is. So this is why I say it's a really good spot for a stop-start. Because I do weld right up to that corner when I put the bracket on. We'll get a bit of a better tack there and roll around this thing. Looks pretty good. A little bit of a blowout in this area right here, but I mean you can see that quite prominently actually. But it looks good down the weld. It still looks quite consistent, so no issues there. And I did the old misdab right there. You can just see that little nub sticking up. But the weld looks good, and we'll just hit that with a little flat disc before we put the brackets on. This obviously will be powder coated. I guess not obvious, but will be powder coated. So that's the bottom done on tank number 1. Jump back to tank number 2, and we're doing exactly the same thing. So I've got one of these to do in raw finish, and I think we'll do it on stream tomorrow as well. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a while since we've done a raw finish tank. I like the pressure of trying not to scratch it with the chill blocks and moving it around. Again, another one of these S13 tanks. all looks pretty good. Down this way looks good. It's hard to get a good angle on this thing, so the camera's a bit far away. Across the front, no issues, and the little stubbly bits, no issues. Now we're going to move on to the tops. So, going through that across the room. Tank number 1. I think I'm going to do this flat so I can run a chill block on the top. I think that will be a little bit better. Should have enough filler rods there. Everything should be good. I'll be mindful of that stop-start again, so I'll start back here and work my way around. Really want to get that curve section done, but we'll try and do it so it looks nice. that looks pretty good. I think that was a tack there, a big tack that has a little bit of a oval effect to it, but looks really good, the weld going down there. These little short ones, fantastic. Real happy with how that's turned out. I'm going to set him aside and let him cool down a little bit. Grab tank number 2. This chill block is still cool enough to use. So let's continue on. Looks great to you. I'm happy for that, Chris. I am super, super critical all the time. I appreciate it. So same story, going to start from this little bit of the back here, work our way around the curve section. Happy with that. Looks really nice going around there. Zoom out a little bit. And again, those little straight sections, Super easy, super nice. Time to retire that chill block for a minute. Go back to tank number 1. That's all straight welds for the rest of this thing. Try and use some of these short fillers for this little section here. That felt really good. I think it looks really good too. I wanted to zoom in on that. Looks fantastic. We started from back here, worked all the way around to here. Very nice, very consistent, very happy. Let's park that guy and grab this guy, tank number 2. I'll do the same thing again. This chill block is still reasonably chill. I'll grab a short bit of filler out of the filler bin. And this one looks bloody fantastic as well. Really happy with that one. Where do we go? We went around here and finished just over here. So not getting that. We used to get that sort of widened bead profile after the filter baskets in the front here, and that was with the old 130 hertz on square wave, and now not at all. And I keep saying that this set of settings is super forgiving. Optimal wave 80 hertz, negative 33 on the AC balance. Super forgiving if you get a blowout or if there's a big gap or anything. It's just really forgiving. So something that I don't mention, but I am noticing. We're getting way more consistency where, which you can see the distortion in the top there. Looking at the light, I think you can see that anyway. Right there is where, so it's right along the top there. So the baffle is sort of welded in that square there, and then down a little over an inch in there, about an inch. Massive heat soak normally, but not even an inkling. Apart from seeing that distortion up there, I don't think you can really tell where the baffles stop and start like we used to be able to. Anyway, looks bloody fantastic. And that's all I got to weld tonight. We absolutely smashed it. They look fantastic. I still have so many tanks that need fittings welded on. I have not got my Speedflow order yet with fittings, so as soon as that comes in, we will be in fitting mode to try and get a bunch of tanks out the door. But really happy with that. I do just want to grab the link for the Facebook group while we're still live. I did intend to queue it up, but I just forgot. I didn't. So let's get into groups. Let's grab. So the Facebook group associated to this stream is Getting Better at TIG Welding. Let me grab that link and copy it. And let me pop it in the chat here. Paste that. So if you want to go ahead and join that group, we can continue the chat. Post your own projects. I would love to see what you're working on. If it's fabrication based, if it's welding based, all the better. If it's not, still cool. But the goal is to get better at TIG welding. That's what I would like to do, and that's the focus of this. But also, I'm trying to inspire people to make shit. So get out there and make something, and I'd love to see you share it in that Facebook group. I am doing a sump modification at the moment in the workshop, and I will jump into that page tomorrow, that Facebook group, and keep sort of a little diary in there of what I'm doing throughout the day. 6mm welding into some old cast aluminium. I'll document it there rather than doing a video or a stream or TikTok. And that way we can get a bit of fresh content in that page. But I'd love to see you over there. Post up what you're working on, thoughts, ideas, and if anyone asks any questions, feel free to help people out. I'd love to see a little community that wants to see everybody do better. Great pair of catch cans there. Yeah, these are not too bad. Not too bad. I am, you know, these are still near and dear to my heart. These S13 catch cans. They are the product that started my business. They, apart from the internal system, the external hasn't changed in 11 or 12 years. They are bloody awesome. But thanks for hanging out with me tonight, Chris. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the encouragement as well. I really do. So thank you so much for that. Anyone else who came in and took a look at what was going on tonight, thank you so much for spending some of your day with me. I really appreciate that. You're bloody awesome. I think that's so cool that you want to check out what I've got going on. If you're watching this on YouTube after it was streamed live, there's some things you can do over there. You can hit the like button, you can subscribe if you're new, and you can leave a comment underneath the video. I'd love to know if you want me to try something, if you've got an idea on settings, you'd like to see me attempt something. Maybe in the past we've had somebody having a hard time with a kind of weld joint and we explored it on this stream. Totally open to that. If you think I could do something better or you'd like to see something changed, I'd love some feedback on how we can make this stream better as well. And share the thing. If you think somebody would be interested in watching somebody weld live, let them know. I'm here Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday from 5:30 till 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. I'd love to have you come visit. But tonight we are finishing a little bit early now that I've said we're here till 7. We've smashed out the work today. Apart from me sitting here and rambling for another 13 minutes, which we all know I'm capable of, I will end the stream here. And again, have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much for the support and everything you're doing by being here, and the comments, the messages, everything I get outside of the stream. I truly appreciate everybody that supports this endeavor. You all bloody rock. I'm going to be back tomorrow. We're going to weld some more catch cans tomorrow. Until then, take it easy, have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow.